All right, so the good folks over at Landr has just released a new vocal plugin bundle, and we may know Landr as being the place to where you can get the best online mastering, and they have a whole bunch of production tools as well, but now they are focusing on the vocals. So this is a very cool plugin bundle that has 4 effects that you guys can use on your vocals. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these on a demo record that me and one of my writers are working on, so you guys can see how these plugins work. So let's get to it. Bolo! All right, so who do I think this plugin bundle is for? I think it's for people who are just trying to hurry up and get a good sound immediately without having to really have that much knowledge of knowing how to use certain plugins and stuff like that to get the desired sound that you want. These plugins are very easy to use, and they're very much geared for people who are just starting out or who really don't understand the concept of maybe using a compressor and EQ and all that stuff in like particular chains. Now, I got a really good result in using them in this particular record, and I believe if you use these plugins, it would definitely help you out in achieving a pretty decent mix. So what I'm gonna do now is head over to Studio One. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the session, play you the raw version of the song that we're working on, and then from there, I'm going to play you the version with all of the plugins engaged. So let's go ahead and head over to Studio One right now. So right now, I'm gonna play you guys the raw version of this record, but I am gonna tell you guys this. This is just the straight up, we went in and recorded this. She literally just had the phone in her hand and she was just reading the lyrics off the phone. This is not the finished version at all, okay? Not the finished version at all, but I want to just play you guys this and I can show you guys how these plugins help me out to achieve a pretty decent sound. So don't think this is like the final song. This is nowhere near the final song. This is just something that we were just doing in the studio to try to get the idea out. So let's go ahead and play that right now.
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whole other issue. You said that you wanted to be exclusive, and you said that you thought it would work out for good. But every time I look around, you're doing the same old thing. And I keep wondering, hoping, praying maybe one day you change. 'Cause I don't believe that you are capable of loving someone with your whole heart. And I don't wanna be the wife that's constantly trying to grow up her man. And you can't be my husband till you deal with all these demons.
All right, so as you guys can hear, it is very raw. She didn't really hit a lot of the notes the way she should, but it still sounds better than a lot of stuff I've heard. But as you guys can see, it needs some work. So the first thing I did is I wanted to add some tuner to her vocals, so I added some VoxTune. I didn't really add that much to it because this VoxTune can really tune your vocals. And I mean, tune it. But I didn't want it to sound too robotic, so I just kind of left it at a nice level. So I didn't want to just push it that much, so I actually turned it down a little bit. And this is how it sounds with the VoxTune on her vocals.
You said that you wanted to be exclusive, and you said that you thought it would work out for good. But every time I look around, you're doing the same old thing. And I keep wondering, hoping, praying maybe one day you change.
Now in the song, we had 3 different sections of the vocals. We had the main vocals, we had the first backgrounds, and we had the second backgrounds, and that's just how I named them. And what I did from there is I added the VoxChain to it. And so let's go ahead and add the VoxChain to her vocals.
You said that you wanted to be exclusive, and you said that you thought it would work out for good. But every time I look around, you're doing the same old thing. And I keep wondering, hoping, praying maybe one day you change.
Now, as you guys can see, I added some compression to it. It's a little bit of body to it, and I did add a little bit of saturation to it just to give it a little more of a full feeling. And it actually came out pretty doggone good, as you guys heard. And I added a little bit of a top-end brightness to it, which actually gives it a nice little pleasant top-end sound to it. So it actually came out sounding pretty cool. Now from there, I wanted to add the VoxDess just so I can tame some of the S sounds in there. And this is how it sounded.
You said that you wanted to be exclusive. And you said that you thought it would work out for good. But every time I look around, you're doing the same old thing. And I keep wondering, hoping, praying maybe one day you change.
So the last thing I want to do is add a reverb send. So I went ahead and added the Voxverb on here. And I actually used a preset, but I kind of tweaked the preset just a little bit so that it could kind of give the feel that I wanted. So this is how it sounded with the Voxverb on here.
You said that you wanted to be exclusive. And you said that you thought it would work out for good. But every time I look around, you're doing the same old thing. And I keep wondering, hoping, praying maybe one day you change.
And the last thing I did was something really weird because I actually made a mistake. I accidentally put the VoxChain on the beat bus channel. And when I put it on there, it gave the beat so much life. And this is one of those things where when you use plugins sometimes and you might make a mistake or you might try some things and it actually works. And in this situation, it actually worked very well. So let me show you guys how the beat sounded before I put the VoxChain on it and how it sounded after I put it on there. So let's go ahead and listen to it before. All right, the beat sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and put the VoxChain on the beat bus. Come on now. That's like night and day. Like night and day. Let's go ahead and go through it back and forth so you guys can hear it. Come on, man. You can't tell me that ain't dope. That's dope. I'm going to be using that on a lot of my tracks because I don't know what it did, but it brought the beat to life. So now that we have everything done, let's go ahead and play back a portion of the song so you guys can hear how everything sounds on the song.
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whole other issue. Yeah. You said that you wanted to be exclusive. And you said that you thought it would work out for good. But every time I look around, you're doing the same old thing. And I keep wondering, hoping, praying maybe one day you change. 'Cause I don't believe that you are capable of loving someone with your whole heart. And I don't wanna be the wife that's constantly trying to grow up her man. And you can't be my husband till you deal with all these demons. Marriage ain't an option right now. I'd rather us be friends till you're ready, otherwise.
All right, so there it is, the Landr vocal plugin bundle. I'm telling you guys, this thing will help out a lot of you guys who are not familiar with a lot of the plugins, or if you're just getting started, this can really help you out. So if you like the result that you heard from these plugins, go ahead and click my link in the description and pick up the Landr vocal plugin bundle right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something from it. And like I always say, peace out.